And we are in. So hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today as we're coming to our Strategic Partner Education Moment series. Today, we are fortunate enough to be joined by Kayla Frerot. I pronounced it wrong, even though you told me at the beginning. So please say your last name properly for everyone.
Frerot.
Frerot.
You were close, though. You got it.
Oh, and I was saying it before, and then I got all back into myself. So I definitely apologize. We have Kayla Frerot of ScotiaBank. Kayla is a mobile mortgage specialist with them. So she focuses only on mortgages, but she can help people across the province of Alberta. And she's one of our key partners here at MaxWell Devonshire Realty. So Kayla today is going to talk about the Key Partner Program through Scotiabank and how it can benefit you, the real estate professional, as well as the benefits then to your client for referring. So I'm going to hand it off to you, Kayla. The floor is yours.
Awesome. So yeah, my name is Kayla Frerot. I'm a home financing advisor with Scotiabank. So I've been in the business for over 9 years. So here today to talk about our Key Partner Program and the benefits, obviously, that will benefit you as realtors and then as well as your clients. So I will share our screen here. Bear with me. And second. Should be able to see it right away here. Can you see that, Alex?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so just some quick points here from our Key Partner Program. So with our program, we have dedicated underwriters, which is a great thing. We have a person that we touch base with quite closely. We're able to talk to on any things that comes up with your files or any questions that you have. Along with that, we also have our branches that work well with us, our branch team. And what they do is when they have our pre-approvals that come in from clients, they will ask them if they do need a realtor referral. And that is something that's prompted right on their system. And when they ask that and the client says yes, that gets sent out to us as home finance advisors, and we're able to send those out to our realtor partners that are doing business with us. So really great access there, and we work quite well with our branch teams on that respect. We also have lots of opportunity to do co-branded marketing materials. We have in each of our branches a home finance advisor board that is able to hold all of your MLS listing sheets. And we do get quite a bit of traction from them. I'm replacing those sheets every 2 weeks. So even though we are in different times now where a lot of people aren't getting out to the house, we do get quite a bit of traction still in our branches. So it's a really good tool that we have that we can display your listings for you. We do also, once we get some business going, we do have a link that we can put on our home finance advisor page. So we have a locator on scotiabank.com. So depending on the area that you're in, if you're looking for a mortgage specialist, a home finance advisor, then we have your link right to your web page on the bottom. So that's also another touch base for clients to be able to bring you some more business in that respect. And we do have, again, outside of COVID times, we do realtor days in the branches where we're able to bring you in and we greet clients in your area. Works really well if you're working with a builder that has a building or a condo complex housing that's going up in the area. So we have gotten a lot of traction off of that as well. In addition to that, we do have invitations to hockey events and sometimes concerts, golfing events. If you're ever golfing with me, I'm not the best golfer, but I try my best. And apart from that, we do, in some of our branches, we have our digital signage. So we have the TVs in behind the teller there that will be open to display our partnership and yourself as well once we get to that level. And then, so we're going down here. So we also have our power of sale listings or our foreclosures that come up. And so depending on the area that you're in and the type of business that we are doing back and forth, those are really good value add that we have that we can bring to you. And that's just not something that we talk about. That's definitely something that we do. I know that we have sent one through to the office already. So definitely a lot of good opportunity to get you guys some business. And yeah, apart from that, that's what our key partner program kind of outlines, kind of short and sweet. I can definitely send this out as well by email to you guys, so you kind of have it in your back pocket there to see. So that is our key partner program.
Hey, Kayla, can you actually go back up to that slide, and then can you just talk about the numbers at the very top and how those, like, it was 1 to 2 and then something like that, and then 11 million or 10 million, and just describe how that works a little bit more?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So I went in here, I got too excited and I stopped sharing. Okay, so we go on a tiering program for our key partner program. So if we're looking right here at the top here, so our year is November 1st to October 31st. So if we're referring 1 to 11 referrals, if you see the bullet points under here, these are the key benefits that you're going to benefit from. If we get up to that VIP key partner level, that's 12 to 23 mortgage referrals. And that obviously gives you a little bit more of that benefit there for sure. And then we go to our achiever level, 24 to 47 referrals, or we get up to that 10 million threshold. So depending on the type of area that you're in, the type of homes that you're selling, we go either way on that. So the 24 to 47 or 10 million, whichever you reach first. And then our platinum key partner program, and also, sorry about that, I didn't touch on the platinum key partner program part. So 48 plus referrals or 20 million funded mortgage volume. And then at that point with the platinum key partner threshold, we actually do a trip yearly. So if you're meeting that threshold, then you're going to be invited to our yearly trip. Now, we don't have a set spot every year that we go to. Every year is a little bit different, and they have a little bit different functions and things that are organized. So definitely another benefit with the platinum part of it. Did you have any other questions on that, Alex?
Then because we're in Alberta, the rewards points, those are not applicable, correct?
Exactly. So because of our RECA rules here in Alberta, we are unable to offer you the reward points for the mortgages. So that's the only benefit that you're not going to benefit from. And that is simply just because RECA has rules outlining that we're not allowed to offer that to you in our province.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, back, yeah. Now, thank you. That explains all the key partner pieces. And then, yeah.
Yeah, so I think what it comes down to here is that, here, let me start the video. I got technically, here we go. We're here to support your business, and I'm here to support your business, whichever way that looks like to you. I'm always open to having that conversation. We do have this key partner program, which is great, and it has a ton of benefits. And there is that threshold that we have, the 1 to 11 referrals there. But if we are doing business back and forth, we're going to look to do business, to send business your way as well, if you're sending business our way. So.
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, we have a partnership agreement already signed through MaxWell Devonshire Realty, which means you are our go-to person for our offices. Can you kind of describe the process that one of our agents would go through to talking about referring you, and then how you work with their clients once the referral is being handed over?
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess our first start is to get that first deal in. So when we have that deal, so I'm going to send out an email just to touch base with everybody and make sure they have my contact information, and we kind of get that rapport going. So once we get that referral from you, then we contact that client right away. We have open communication, and we make sure that everything is the expectations are set up front. And then once we have that deal in, once I'm to take a look at that deal, then I let you know as the referrer how it looks, and give you an update throughout. So sorry, was that the question that you were asking?
Yeah, that's pretty close to the question that I was asking. That it kind of explains the beginning process. So then once they send, I know right now a lot of lenders are a little bit behind with their underwriting. What's your kind of turnaround time like right now?
Yeah, so our turnaround time is really, and this is kind of a convoluted way to answer it, is whatever it needs to be. So obviously, ideally, we would like to have those 10 days to get that referral in. In today's market, that's not really what's happening, or not really what we've seen. So if you have a deal that has a 2-day turnaround time and it's a rush deal, and there's a reason for it, we can get that done for you. If they have a deal that needs to be closed because there's multiple offers, and we are able to accommodate that. And that's one of the perks of having a dedicated underwriter, that your deal isn't going to go into a queue and it's not being looked at as it comes in. Our deals are being looked at from a perspective of when does it need to be satisfied, the finance conditions. So, sorry, excuse me. So if it needs to be done right away, it's a simple call to the underwriter to take a look at that file right away. Now, we don't want every file to be a rush file, but we are able to accommodate those requests. Now, if it's a regular file that we're looking at, it's usually right now with the market about 3 to 4 days that we're getting for a turnaround time.
And you're talking about business days, correct?
Business days, yes.
Yes.
Our underwriters do, our underwriters do work on the weekend, and so do we. So if we are getting our approvals on the weekend as well.
Perfect. Do you have a slide that has all of your contact information on it?
I do, actually. It was on the bottom of that key partner slide.
Well, let's throw it back up there.
Let's put it back up there. Here we go. And just right at the bottom here. Perfect. And that's the access to the website, as well as my email and my phone number.
And what's the best one to actually reach you at?
You know what? It's my direct line on my phone, and I always answer my phone. So if you want to give me a call or send me a text, that's probably your best bet to get the quickest answer. Email is fairly quick as well. So okay. I'm getting back to you right away. Either way.
Okay, wonderful. And then, so what's the next steps for you for engagement with the brokerage?
Yeah, so I'm just going to stop sharing here. It turns off my video every time. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, so what I think I'm going to do right now, or now after the video, is to reach out to everybody by email. And then I'd like to, if there's any questions or anybody has any questions specific to programs that we have, first-time home buyers, incentives, things that are coming up often for you, then definitely use me as a resource. I can answer those questions. I can tell you about the programs. I can send you tools. I have tons of resources that I love to send out. And what I'll do is I'll do a touch base once a month to send out some information that I think is pertinent to the market, and anything that we're seeing as far as programs go or changes, like this qualifying rate change that possibly might be coming. A lot of information on that if it comes down to it. So yeah, just sending out that information, touching base, and seeing if anybody has any questions.
Wonderful. I think those are all the questions we've had. I'm just going to throw in one last thing. A lot of people send to mortgage brokers, and the mortgage brokers are actually sending it to Scotiabank. Scotiabank has the exact same program with mortgage brokers. So the mortgage broker is actually benefiting twice from you sending the business, from them sending business to Scotiabank. So you're able now to benefit from your client getting the exact same mortgage and service from Scotiabank and still have that, but now you'll be able to also benefit from it as well, with the great benefit of getting some referrals back from either the branch level or Kayla and her team, and then of course the foreclosure route, which is right now, unfortunately, it's quite prevalent. So getting those listings in is really important for sustaining your business. So I know that's always one question. Why directly to the bank when you can go to a mortgage broker? The truth is mortgage brokers send primarily to Scotiabank and major institutions. So you might as well go right to it and get the benefits yourself.
And just to touch on that, Alex, actually, because I was on the broker side of things, and we did send 80% of our business to Scotiabank. So Scotiabank does have a large share. Now, the nice thing about sending it directly through a home financing advisor is we have a lot of control. So if anything happens, if there's anything that comes up at the branches, if there's anything that comes up at the deal, we're able to access that directly. Now, if it's outside of the mortgage realm, if somebody's talking about their accounts or they have, questions about their investments, we're also able to provide that whole solution for them. We're able to refer to our investment specialist partners. We're able to refer right to the branch. So a lot of access as well on that side.
Yeah, and you were mentioning, sorry, not to me, but you were mentioning that those are also nice referrals for you to be able then to get mortgages is number one. But if you know someone that is needing some banking, because Scotiabank has a fantastic new to Canada program and a mortgage program. Do you want to just briefly touch on that while we still have some time?
Yeah, absolutely. So we,
Oh, you were prepped so I'm sorry.
No, and I just would like to expand it outside of that new to Canada program. So a lot of our programs are really good, but when we look at it as a holistic kind of view. So when a client comes in and we see that full financial picture, we're able to provide a solution that's tailored to them. So I have worked very closely with my investment specialists and very close with my branches. So if I see that they have their account over at RBC and they have their investments over at TD and they have an RESP over at ATB and they have all these statements, it's confusing for them. We're able to put that together, and that's part of my thing that I do myself, not just the mortgage part of it. I put together that kind of financial picture for them, and I'm able to get them with the right people to make sure that everything is kind of put in one spot, and it makes it a lot easier for them to finish their mortgage and kind of have that piece there. So
nice. Did
yeah.
you want to briefly touch on the new to Canada program?
Yeah, so our new to Canada program is really good. So we offer them a lot more flexibility than the other branches. So what I can, or sorry, the other branches, the other financial institutions. So what I can do is I have a great piece that I can send out in that email that I'm going to send out with the Key Partner program that outlines the ins and outs of that. So I'd love to send that out through the email.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't see any questions. Any last thing? We've asked them kind of as we've been going along, so that's been great. Any last things you'd like to shout out to everyone or let everyone know?
Well, I'm excited to be a part of the MaxWell Devonshire Realty Group. I'm excited to have this partnership and see what kind of business we can do. And you know what, I'm sending that business out to my realtors that I'm working with, and there's a great opportunity to do some reciprocal business here. So I'm excited about that piece, and I am going to be reaching out and touching base with everybody, and hopefully we can get something going here.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to it too. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Kayla. It was great having you on today. And then I look forward to your emails coming in a little bit later.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Okay. See you.
Thanks, Alex. See you later.